Alright, here's something a little different. It's a little motorcycle. It's not even a mini bike, it's a little motorcycle. And I picked it up at a show. They had an auction going, and I think I got a pretty good deal on it. You know, I wanted to get something like a Honda 50 or 70, something, even something I could have put on the street, but I seen this and I had to get it. It doesn't look like it's in that good a shape, but it actually is, because it has mud all over it. You know, me and Mike were dicking around at the show and having a little fun with it. Matter of fact, when I got it, you know, it wasn't running or nothing like that, and me and Mike were sitting there, and you know, I never say to Mike, "Do you think you can get it running?" I say to him, I said, "Do you feel like getting it running?" Because, you know, I know he can get it running, and he never lets me down. And sure enough, he took that carburetor apart, and the carburetor's in pretty bad shape, you know, from sitting. You know, it's a lot of corrosion and stuff. But he took it apart. I mean, every single part, cleaned it out with what little tools we had, and got it running good. But it's not good enough for him. And there was only so much he can do with that carburetor. Like I say, it was corroded so bad. I was surprised he even got it running. So I'm going to throw $100 at this thing and you know, make it a showpiece and keep it and drive around the shows. It doesn't really need much. You know, like I say, it looks like hell because it's full of mud, but that's from me and Mike playing. You know, the wheels are perfect, the tires are good. You know, everything is straight. You know, the front shocks and everything are perfectly straight, and it doesn't need this. That's your front brake. I don't know if I could fix that. You know, it's probably cheap enough just to get the whole assembly. But you know, the gas tank looks like hell. But you know, you gotta remember this thing was owned by kids and stuff, and they spray painted it. And if I spend a little time on it, I think I could scratch this off and get the original plastic finish. The inside of the tank is good. And even the seat's in good shape. I'm not even going to reupholster it. I'm just going to patch it, you know, put a little foam there and put patches in it because it's in such good shape. And what else do we need on here? Oh yeah, fenders. I ordered a set of fenders because these are a little messed up, and the front should come out here. So I ordered a set of fenders. And they should be here in a couple days. I might not get them ready for next show. Right now we're in between shows. We just spent 4 days in Maryland, Tuckahoe, Maryland, and in 3 days we're going to go for another 4 days up in Bangor, Pennsylvania. So I'd like to get it running. I ordered a carburetor on Amazon there, you know, and it's only $16, I think. So it was worth replacing. It's not a McCuney, that's a McCuney 180. You know, we're not going to get that. You know, you're going to get a Chinese reproduction, which should be fine for this. So, like I said, I'm going to clean this up. You know, they even painted the rims. They got some kind of purple on them or something, you know, but that's kids having fun. Oh, you know what? There's a funny story. I got a chance to talk to the guy that auctioned this off. And it was actually his neighbor's. You know, a tree fell on his neighbor's shed, and his neighbor actually gave it to him. He said, "You want this?" Because he had a young kid. And the kid drove it around for a year or two, and then it just outgrew it. And then I seen the guy the next day, and he says, "Yeah, my son's coming to the show, so maybe he'll get a chance to see this." And sure enough, he walked up, and you know, everybody was looking at it, wanted to know if it was for sale. And the first thing I said to the kid, I said, "No, it's not for sale. I just picked it up." And he says, "No, it used to be mine." So I started up and asked him if he wanted to take it for a ride, you know, take it for a last spin for sentimental reasons, you know. And he had his girlfriend with him, and he said no. He's a nice kid, nice quiet kid. So that's a little backstory, but it's really nice. I don't know if I mentioned what it was. It's a Suzuki JR50, and like I said, I got a good deal on it, so I can throw a little money into it, and make it perfect. So right now I'm going to take the tank off. The carburetor is supposed to be here later today, so maybe I'll just scrape a little paint off and maybe clean everything up, try and maybe steel wool the wheels or something. But we'll do something. So we'll show it to you. We'll show it to you as we go. Didn't mean to ramble on, but I got to do something, right? Oh yeah. Also this side plate. Here you go. This side plate. You know, it has a little. You know, they painted that, and I'll scrape the paint off of that. But it is missing. There's supposed to be a plastic side plate that goes here and covers this, and that's the only thing that's missing. So, and that's probably one of the pricier pieces on the bike, but I might pick it up. You know, who knows? You know, like I say, this thing's gonna look brand new when I get done with it. So, all right, let me stop rambling so I can get a little work done here. All right, yeah, we spent a couple hours on this, and we're happy where it turned out. I mean, it is stained and stuff like that, but it's a lot better than it was. You know, with that silver paint that was on there, them kids put on there. I still haven't tried to wash it. I don't think washing's going to do much to this. But I did order a, you know, this thing did come with graphics, you know, a wild kind of colory thing, but they're unavailable anymore. So what I did order is just in black, you know, the Suzuki lettering in their lettering style, and the S, the Suzuki S. So that'll distract from a lot of this thing. When it's on a bike, it ain't gonna look that bad, right? It's an old bike. But enough of that. Look what just came in the mail. Whoop. I'm gonna show my address. I got enough stalkers. I don't need to show my address. Let me get your tank out of the way here. I'm just gonna put it on the ground. I haven't opened this yet, so let's try and do it with one hand. I'll put my elbow here, hold it. Oh, almost cut myself. Okay. We're gonna dump it. We're gonna dump it. Here we go. Here it is. It's just a plain, generic white box, and it's all taped up. So I'm not gonna do that with one hand. So I'm gonna turn these off for a second, and we'll see what's in the box. All right. Here's what we got in the box. We got the gasket and new screws and some funky little lock washers. Interesting. But an air cleaner, which is good, because I had half an air cleaner here, but I didn't have the foam or the cover, and that's in there, the foam, and it's got a cover, and it's identical, you know. I mean, plastic is plastic. And the carburetor, right? Imagine that, all that for 16 bucks, no tax, no shipping, no delivery. Well, yeah, it was tax. It was, I think it was $3 tax, but no shipping. Delivered right to the door. So 16, 17, 18, 19 bucks, and we're good to go. And it actually looks pretty good. You know, it is made in China by a little 8-year-old, but it's good. And the choke on mine was a little compromised. Oh, you know what it was? This one choke thing that goes up and down was slightly bent. But there you go. So I'm going to put that on, and I think right now I'm going to take this this black piece off, or white piece off, and get the paint off of there. So, alright, let me do something. Alright, here we scraped the paint off of this, and this is a different kind of plastic than the gas tank is. You know, you got thousands of kind of plastics, you know, and a gas tank is made out of a stronger, you know, a thicker kind, you know. And then this is just a cheaper kind of plastic, and with this exposed to the sun and everything, it was kind of chalky. So I wound up scraping the chalkiness off along with the paint. Plus up here was melted on because it was touching the exhaust. So I cut that and shaped it a little bit. And what I'm going to do is, I never recommend anybody painting plastic because it's never really sticks that well. But that's what we're going to do here. We're going to paint this, and that'll just maybe get a couple more years out of it, because like I said, that's an expensive piece there, and it'll make it look decent. And the paint, while it stays on there, will you know, give it a little protection from the sun. So, you know, it's even got a crack here, and that's where like the number goes, you know. I think a 50, you know, so it tells you it's 50 cc's. But that's what we're gonna do with this. So it's about 7 o'clock. I got about an hour or so. I think I'm gonna go out there and throw a coat of white paint on there. So, all right, let's see when we get back. It's funny when you got a piece of garbage, you're not worried about getting runs and dirt and bugs on it and everything like that. It's funny, when you paint it, it comes out looking beautiful. But then when you got something you really care about, man, that's all you get is bugs and crud and stuff. So we're happy with where it turned out there. Don't know how it's gonna last, but hey, that's it. That's what you got. Alright, let's go in there and mess with the carburetor. Alright, we put it up on the tables here, make it a little easier. Wasn't that easy to put it up there, but we did it, right? I think it only weighs about 85 pounds, but man, the older you get, the heavier stuff gets. Alright, let's take this off here. Alright, we got the carburetor on here. You know, you think it would be easy just simply bolting it up. You know, you got one screw here, and that's it. But it took me about a couple hours, and I'll tell you why. This anytime you get an aftermarket Chinese anything, everything doesn't fit right, and the throttle cable didn't fit into the little slot here right, so I had to hand sand it down and then drill out the other part a little bit. So it's working now, but it wasn't as easy as it should have been. Alright, as I'm going along, I'm trying to give this a half-ass cleaning, you know, and once we get it all together, I'll take it outside and hose it down. But I cleaned this one side. This rim actually came out pretty nice, and I brushed off some of the dirt on it. You can see how nice the tire is. I didn't get to this side because I think I'm going to take the rear tire off because the brakes here, the rear brake has an issue. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it needs pads or what, but it's got to get looked at. So, and also I got to put this. This is a two-stroke, so there is no oil tank and everything. But down here is the transmission, and you have to fill that. And that's where a lot of all this grease and goop came from. Right here is just it's like an overflow. You know, when you fill a tranny up, you fill it up till it comes out this little hole. And this had an O-ring, and the O-ring was gone. So that's where all this slop came from. So, like I said, I'm doing a little half-ass cleaning as I go, and then we'll clean it up after I got it all together. But for now, I'm going to find something to sit this so it's level. I can fill that and take the rear wheel off. So let's do that and see what goes on. Alright, yeah, got the back wheel off here and check the brakes and brake pads, and just as I thought, there's nothing left. But I want to take us to the show in a couple days, and I just ordered these pads. You know, the whole setup there is $10 a wheel, which ain't bad at all. So, but they're not going to come until after I'm at the show. But there still is pad there. I mean, very little. But I think I'm going to re-index this, and we should be able to get us through the show. You know, the front and the back pads are the same, and this one had a broken handle on there. So I don't know when that was broken, but kids don't use front brakes anyway. So chances are the pads in the front are pretty good. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna change it. I'm just gonna re-index this and see how that works. So, like I say, we want to ride this for the next show. Alright, let me put that back together. Alright, it's engine night here, and I got my head mechanic here, Ernie. There you go. And we're going to work on the little Suzuki. I went and bought new fenders for it, and here's the front handbrake. I brought one of them, genuine Suzuki. So we're going to put a handbrake on there. Got brand new brakes, front and back. We got us some genuine Suzuki plastics here, front and rear fender, and you can't get the graphics for it, the original graphics, which are kind of wild and crazy. But what I did is I bought these Suzuki stickers, and we put that right across the tank, and the Suzuki S, put that up there. So gonna dress it up a little bit and see how she goes. Alright, we'll keep you up to date. Forgot to tell you who's here. Daddy Dirtbike, he got his eye on us. He's keeping us under close scrutiny.
I got an update for you, buddy.
What, you got it?
I got it.
That's good. I thought we were going to have to take the 2 bolts out of the seat.
Yeah, you don't need that.
That would have taken us at least 30 seconds.
This is a Suzuki.
Yeah. But you know what? Save that. We'll put that on eBay.
Alright.
Alright? Maybe I'll autograph it.
Okay.
Alright. Alright. Looks like we got the back fender on there. There's the old one. And how you making out up here? Looks like you got the front one off. And ready to put the new one on. Alright, go ahead. Let me get out of your way.
Alright.
Tough to find good help anymore. See, I got him putting it together because I went to put it on and I put it in backwards. And he didn't say nothing. He wanted me to put it on and watch me try and turn the wheel straight. Alright, got our front fender on here. Move your elbow, buddy. There you go. Look at that. Oh, you got it dirty. Look at that. How'd you get dirty already? Oh, there you go. I wiped it off. Now we're gonna put the handbrake on, front handbrake. How's it looking, buddy? There you go.
Too good.
Yeah, that's the broken one. Put that on eBay. Needs work. Alright, I'm gonna put this sticker on here. Me and Little Dirtbike were discussing it, and I kind of like it straight like this, but he likes it on an angle. But it's my bike, so it's going like this. Usually I spray it with soap, and then you know, finagle it around and then squeeze it on. But in this case, I'm just gonna put a piece of tape on this. There's another way you can do it. Find out where you want to put it, like right there, and then tape it in place like that, and then take your back off. Take your back off there and put it down, and just rub it in. All right, we'll do that, and we'll show you what it looks like when we're done. All right, yeah, it don't look too bad. It's the dirty side too. That kind of distracts you away from the stains. We'll show you the other side when we turn this thing around, put it on the ground. Alright, let's we say put the brakes on, buddy. Alright. Alright. Yeah, we got the front disc, or the front they're drum brakes. The front drum back in the front there. Little Dirtbike is hooking up the cable. I forgot to pick the camera up, show you it's putting it in there, but here it is taking it out. If you see here, let me see if I can throw a little light on there. This is the front brake, and this actually has more pad on it than the back one. You can see how much is supposed to be on there. Big difference. These must have been the original ones. They still say Suzuki on there. Original Suzuki. So, alright, maybe we'll show you the back one before we put it back on. You all hooked up there?
All hooked up, buddy.
Alright. I got the controls. Go ahead. Alright. Don't take much, man. Alright. Let's get on to the back ones. Look at that. He's having fun. He's proud of that.
You're going over the handlebars with this.
I know. Alright, we got the old brake off here. The rear wheel's disconnected. And take a look at the pad on it. What do you think of that, buddy?
Somebody has some fun with that bike.
Yeah. There's the pad that belongs on there. Alright, let's put that pad on there, and then we'll call this good. Oh, look at that fender. Nice bolt up there. Look at that. Beautiful job, man. Alright, get the rear brake back on. Let's give it a test, buddy. You got you got the brake, I'll get the wheel.
Alright.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, man.
You know what? I think it's still a little bit light out. You want to take it for a test ride?
Yeah, we can do that.
Alright. It's getting pretty dark out, but see if it starts, buddy. It should. You shouldn't need a choke because it's kind of warm out here. Whoa!
Man.
Look at that. That's it. Wow. All right, go try the brakes out. It's a nice little bike. Oh, look, the front brakes work.
Back brake works.
Ooh, look at them.
Front brake works.
Ha.
Getting better and better every time we ride.
Let me see that. I don't believe you. Let me try it.
Alright.
You know how to use this?
Yeah.
Alright. I hit the button by accident.
Oh, man.
I'm asking you if you know how to use it, and I went and hit the off button. Rear brake works. Front brake works. Good job, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
You say enough of this?
Enough of this.
All right.